Hey y'all. Solange is asleep. Just washed up the dishes. When I get through, I'm gonna mop and sweep this floor. But I came to tell you guys some things. Hold on. Hey, my name is Angie. Welcome back to my channel. And if you have never seen me, I am the love of your life. I am also your earth angel, and I'm also an empath. And why I look like my damn lip busted. But anyway, and dude, Lord, me and Samaje was playing, so he probably did hit my head. I mean, hit my lip with his big ass head. You know, we be playing. We went out today. It was about 90 degrees. Today we went out for a walk, and then he was like, "Car, car, car." So I had went on and took him somewhere in the car. Even though I didn't have my purse, I didn't have my ID, but luckily for me, you can save your driver's license. You can save your driver's license on your in your wallet, and you can save your cards in your wallet. So I did have my phone, so we went on and went to the store because I saved everything on my Apple Wallet. So yeah, you can save your driver's license on your Apple Wallet. You can save your cards or whatever. So we went on and went to the store. I didn't get anything anything. I did get some silicone straws and some other things, but I have to go to the store tomorrow. It's gonna even be hotter tomorrow. But what I came to say is I want to thank you. We on the road to 4K. I want to thank you to my subscribers, and I want to thank you to everybody that support me, thumbs up me, leave supporting comments, leaving comments. I want to thank you to all my supporters and everybody that views my video in entirety. I want to talk about how um, I feel like now more than ever since I got out that narcissistic relationship with my ex, I want to talk about when I was actually living at the house with his mom. I want to, um, I started to research it. At first, I was feeling like that was what was happening. And then I was like, no, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to sound crazy. But then the more and more I start researching what I was feeling that they were doing to me, I feel like that's what they were doing to me. Um, we moved in our house in like 2012, 2013, something like that. And then like I say almost 2 years later, my narcissistic ex, he moved his mama downstairs or whatever. During that time, she was just doing a lot of weird stuff. And I knew like back in the day, she used to always say, like, I light a candle for such. And then I got to talking to my downstairs neighbors. And they was like, she might be like a witch or whatever. They was like, take one. I was like, they was like, take one of your daddy rod iron, like the black rod iron cast skillets. He was like, take the smallest one that you have and put some black pepper in there and turn the heat up. And he was like, if she immediately run out the house, that means she a witch. So one day I was upstairs, she was downstairs, and I took one. My daddy had three sizes, like the real little one, the middle one, and then the real big one. So I took the real little one and put it on the stove, heated it up, and I just sprinkled some black pepper in there. When I say my mother-in-law ran out the house like her motherfucking hair was on fire, like she was trying to she just flew out the house, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then I went back and told my neighbors what had happened. They was like, yeah, she a witch. If she flew out the house like that, like her hair was on fire, she's a witch. What I'm saying to say is I was always a person that was beautiful like I am now. Like when I go places, people stop, stare, being all like stare in traffic. And I was just always that person that people would be looking like double take, triple take. People will ride up, be like, I just want to tell you you're gorgeous. Even women, I used to walk down the street, women be like, I'm not gay, but baby, I just had to tell you, you are gorgeous. And from the time she moved in, from all the way to the time I left, it was like they was doing beauty magic on me. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I always had really long hair. Like I always had long hair. Listen, my hair started falling out. I started getting real bad acne. My weight dropped. My weight always fluctuated, but my weight dropped. And then what I looked at her was how she was like already deteriorated when she moved there. It looked like everything that I had, she was sucking out of me and it was projecting onto her. I sit on the porch some days and people would just stop her and be like, now if y'all go back through my shorts and y'all go back through my videos, I have pictures on my mother-in-law so you can see who I'm talking about. Maybe I'll show you. I can go back on this phone too, but I just want to get what I want to say out. So as time started progressing, and I used to sit on the porch, people used to like be like, "Oh, you look cute." Da 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 da. You know how I used to wear the red hair, like she dyed her hair red and everything. Now she this color. She is this color. And she dyed her hair red and everything. And I was like, it took me a minute. I didn't understand it. It's a now me looking back and reflecting on it. I really think they were doing like beauty magic on me. I think they were taking and the way she used to watch me and the way she used to watch me talk to people. And another thing I want to tell you guys, people won't support you. They'll study you. Instead of people supporting you, cheering you on, giving you the thumbs up, sending a little, things that'll motivate you, they'll just watch you. They'll stalk you. They will study you to become a version of you. It'll be like they watching you to become your mini me. And then when they become the mini me version of you, then they'll have a problem with you. Then they'll start with you. Then it'll be drama, it'll be chaos, it'll be fighting, and then they didn't came up with the excuse like why they didn't like you. They didn't like you to begin with. They only got close to you to see what you got going on and copy every fucking thing you had going on to Destiny Swap. People will get close to you to study you, to become you. They will morph into you. They will fucking style steal, cramp your style and everything. I'm gonna tell you what I learned. If you have a friend and you notice everything about her and you take her in and you accept her, when the moment she start copying you, she don't like you. People who are secure with their self, have their own style, have their own mind, they don't copy no fucking body. I have never looked at somebody and say, oh, such and such got that. I want it. No. If such and such got this, I'm going to do something to make they ass be like, I don't even want this no more. I want what Angie got. Girl, forget this girl. I thought this was hot. Come here, let me talk to the. Come here, let me holler at you. Let me ask you where you got that from. I want to be that one. People will do that to get up under your skin to show you what you got and how easily accessible it is to get what you got. That's all it is. People will be mad as fuck. too. When you don't talk to people, when you don't talk to people, when you ignore people, there'll be some motherfucking man, they don't know what to do. That's when they get the nitpicking. Spiritual warfare, it pretty much was. I swear to you, they were doing something where my hair was falling out, my skin was bad, I was losing weight, I didn't look like the same person. I didn't look like the same person. And my neighbor, them, they used to tell me, like, Angie, I don't know. This exactly what my neighbors used to say. They say, Angie, I don't know what the fuck going on, but I feel like you need to leave the house. They say once you leave that house, you'll be much happier, but you will never have a life living there with them. She said, but I'm gonna tell you when you leave that house before you get yourself together, she said the devil is gonna attack you. The devil gonna come at you full force, and then it's gonna be a breakthrough. Everything my neighbor told me right then and there, it happened. When I left the house, I went to the shelter. That's where the attack was. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I prayed every single night I was in that 18 months. I prayed every single night. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I met this girl. She reached out to me on YouTube and I started talking to her. She the one really shedded the light on who I am and what she saw. And after that, when I realized it was the most high, that's when my life transformed. The moment I realized who and what I am, my 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 life transformed when my back up was up against the wall. But I prayed faithfully every night. I went to the chapel. They had a chapel at the shelter. It wasn't nothing happening. Um, Once I realized who and what I was, that's when the doors start opening up. When you're around people like that, they will block your blessings. They will block your blessings and they will lie to you. I'll never forget when my son's father called me. He said, Angie, you're blocking your blessings. And I went and I was like, what? He was lying. He wanted me to stay there because God was probably blessing them because I was there with him. Once I left, everything, the whole palace shattered. Nothing was the same. I was the one really in control the whole time and didn't knew it and didn't know it. I was in control the whole time and didn't know it. Once I left them, all my blessings came. They came back after back after back after back. And I was like, oh my God, I have been missing out on years of my life there holding a foundation up for motherfuckers that didn't really like me. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. They knew that shit was working. They knew whatever that glitter magic, that beauty magic, they knew that shit was working. The way they used to look at me and it was just a cold, chilling look. Like they didn't say hi, they didn't say bye. They just stared at me like, yeah, it's working. It's working. Girl, I'm back. Where you been, girl? How's your life now? My life is very peaceful, very quaint, very quiet. I'm living. I want to say this too. If you ever want to live the life you've always dreamed of, you have to do it by yourself. Gangsters move in silence. There's too much stuff going on in this world. You never Let the right hand know what the left hand doing. These are your hands. So if you heard the saying, never let the right hand know what the left hand doing, that means don't even tell yourself. Stop telling motherfuckers where you going, how you eating, how you making it, how you making your bread. Don't take nobody with you. There's a lot of demons, Jezebels, warlocks, witches in this motherfucker world. They will set your motherfucking ass up and backdoor you. People want your ass out the way. They want you out the way, especially if they feel like you finna blow up, if you're going places, if you have that look, if you have a certain talent, if you have a light about yourself. Stop telling your people your plans. You couldn't have said it no better. Yeah, stop telling people move in silence. You don't really need nobody to be with you. I live a good life because I live it by myself. I don't tell nobody my plans. I'm very mysterious. You can call it secretive, you can call it private, call it whatever the fuck you want. I don't have nobody trying to sabotage my shit. I don't have nobody showing up and showing out. If you go somewhere, you can post it, but post that shit after you leave. Post it days later, like this such happened this date and I hit a ball. Stop trying to get every the world a play by play about what you doing and where you at. Everybody don't mean you no good. It's snakes out here. It's always somebody thinking about some messed up stuff to do to somebody to come up. They always looking for some flippery, some fuckery, some foolery, and looking to backdoor a motherfucker. Point blank, period. I ain't got to worry about nobody stealing from me. I ain't got to worry about nobody fucking my car up. I ain't got to worry about nobody doing nothing. Me and my son live a happy life. He's happy. I understand him. He understands me. And I think that I don't have it all. I haven't learned it all because I'm still learning every day. But I feel like that I'm blessed. That I'm truly blessed. I don't have to explain myself to nobody. I don't have to overthink. I don't have to lash out. I don't have to get frustrated. I don't have to fight. I don't have to fuss. I don't got to argue. I don't have to sit up there and let nobody talk about me, degrade me, put their hands on me. I don't have to worry about no side chicks, no baby mamas, nobody calling my phone, riding up on me. I ain't got to turn around and watch my back, seeing such. My mother in law following me up in the street, down around the corner. I don't have to worry about none of that. I know it's so sad how people do others. It is. It is. And like I said, I don't even care to even go around them people because if they was at a point where they was trying to take everything from me before, then I'd be mad as fuck that I bounced back. They'd be like, oh my God, oh my God, how the fuck did she go back and look the same before we worked that magic? It's be people out there really working magic on you and doing that shit is real. It's real. It is. It's real. And at first I didn't never want to talk about it until I researched it. Even these weird motherfuckers up here, I got to watch myself about the little stuff because people will be real mad that you don't talk to them. So they'll try to get up under your skin. They'll try to nitpick. You see what I'm saying? So I just ignore them. My whole persona is ignore and don't talk to these motherfuckers. Ignore these MFs and don't talk to these MFs. You do one of the two things, You'll be calm, cool, and collected. Now I do got four friends that I no three, cause one of them died. I do got three close friends. When I'm having, when I'm indecisive, I will call them and say, hey. And they know to pick up the phone. They be like, what's wrong, Angie? You ain't gonna call me unless something wrong. You see what I'm saying? They already know me. And I'll be like, yeah, I need an opinion on this. Other than that, they already know I ain't gonna call them. For real, unless it's something that I really, really need help with. Stop telling people. I used to be talking to people and having long conversations with them. And at the end of the conversation, I done told them everything A through Z about me. And I realized I don't know nothing about them. I don't know nothing about how they day was. Some people call you just for that reason to get to school. They want the school. You done told them everything. That's what they was calling you for. They hang up and go and tell your business to everybody else. Sometimes I used to feel like, damn, did I tell them too much? Did I talk too much? Did I over explain too much? Did I let them in? Yeah, a lot of times you do. You tell too much your business, and it be just because you a genuine person. That's just because you a real person, a real, true, authentic person. They really don't care. You know what I'm saying? When you think somebody your friend, but you got to stop oversharing. Stop oversharing stuff. I feel like that's weak. Anybody that knows the loudest person in the room is the weakest person. The person that sit back in the room and observe and take everything in, you don't know what they thinking. Cause they reading the room. Look at a person that's always reading the room. That's 9 times out of 10. That's the smartest person. A person that be nervous, laughing, trying to crack the ice, break the ice, cracking jokes, that be weak. That be their nerves. Stop talking to these people. I used to dread when I hang up. Like, man, did I just expose myself to these people? Yeah. If you got a gut feeling and discernment tell you that you exposed too much, 9 times out of 10 you didn't. A lot of people could look at you and judge you just off how they see you. Ooh, she dressed nice. This. I want to be her friend. They know they want to be your friend to get close to you to snake you. They already plotting on it. They plotting on sob stories. They plotting on to ask you a ride. They plotting on to ask you for some money. They just need that one little thing. Hello? And then you like, hey. Hey, it turns in, come in, let me ask you a question. Because they dying to know your story. They dying to know your story. Baby, I ain't got time to be confessing my past life to nobody up in here because that version of me, she gone, she dead, she passed on. So I ain't even gonna bring up my past because that chick don't even exist no more. That lady gone. You, I don't even know what you talking about, child. For real. Felt like I felt like I've been in a coma for the last 7 years and I just woke up out of it. Like this what life is about. Life is good. For real, life is good. My whole motto is ignore these motherfuckers and don't talk. I'm even the type of person that now on everything I love, I can make a comment on somebody can make a post and I can make a comment on it. My comment would get like 30, 40,000 views, no cap. Or I see something transpiring and it resonate with me, and I go DM the person like, man, don't let that get you down. I see what's going on. You the real goat. Or I say a little words of inspiration. A weird motherfucker go to my page, scroll, and go copy some shit. Oh, she got red hair. Let me get red hair. Oh, she get. But bro, I'm trying to put you up on game in a situation that I feel like you ain't even want to be in. I feel like they was using you, and I was lightweight telling you they was using you, but I ain't put the word use in. And then you over here analyzing me, then cop some what I did, And now when I tune back in, I'm blocked. Look, that's some weirdo shit right there. Blocked. A lot of stuff. I was around a lot of people that was projecting. A lot of people that was projecting, and you have to be careful because that will get you in a lot of fights. That will get you in a lot of arguments. That will get you locked up. That will get you killed. A lot of people that want to be confrontational with you, they often say things to you that somebody then said to them that it hit below the belt. And I said, damn, that hit me below the belt. I got to keep that insult tucked. Because if it hurt me, I'm going to sling it at somebody else. Because if it hurt me, I'm going to hurt people, hurt people. And it be projecting. A lot of people say stuff to you that they know it don't pertain to you. It ain't your characteristics. It ain't even you. And you'll be sitting up there trying to defend yourself and they'll be looking at her like, yeah, it's working. Same way I was around narcissists. My son father came home every time he wanted to start an argument. And you must think you better than everybody. Man, bro, what are you talking about? I'm the nicest person you'll ever meet. I'll get somebody a shirt off my back. I'm calling motherfuckers. Like, man, bro, am I? They'll be like, Angie, what you know you a sweet soul. Like, but he's sitting in the cut. Like she she falling for it. He always was saying stuff that now that I got about that situation, it was pertaining to him. It wasn't pertaining to me. He was the narcissist. He the one thought he was better than everybody. He the one held his nose up and didn't speak to nobody. Walked past a whole group of people. I'd be on the porch. Five of my friends be on the porch. He'll walk past, didn't speak to nobody. You the one think you better than everybody. Hold on. They do that because they know that's gonna make you angry. They do that because they know you're gonna be fighting for your life to prove them wrong. They know they wrong. They just getting enjoyment of seeing you sweat because they thinking you dumb. She's slow. Why would she even respond to that? She know I ain't. But see, they'll take digs and insults that other people then told them and bring it to you. And you'll be like, oh my God, that ain't me. But instead of you, it's they playing mind games. They playing mind games. Instead of you sitting up there realizing, bro, you ain't talking about nobody but yourself. You can't be talking about me. You cannot be talking about me. Another thing, they want to turn you into their mama. Look at their mama. Look how dreadful her ass look. Look how homeless her ass look. Especially if she was on drugs and all that shit. I'm telling you, they want to strip everything good from you and they want to make you a shell of yourself. I was a shell of my fucking self. Straight up. And you would not see it. You would not see it until you get away from them. You will not. I went as far as taking all the mirrors out the house. I'm like, man, maybe it's the mirrors that's facing my bed. Maybe it's the mirrors. And I start Googling funk shui. And they was like, man, you shouldn't have no mirror. And then all that shit wasn't it. It was that they was fucking destiny swapping, taking my energy and doing that beauty magic. And that shit was fucking working. It was working like a charm. Straight up. That's why they kept looking at me. The look they'd be looking at me, and I'd be like, "What's wrong with me? Is something on me?" It was working. You are so cute. Thank you. And I guarantee you, you go back around, I go back around and see them people, they'll be looking at me like, because they need you around. They need that energy. They need something you wore. They need you to respond to them. They need for you to fear them. They want to put fear in your heart. They want to, you'll be like a caged bird. I was like a caged bird. I stayed there too long. And when it was time to go, it was like they opened up the cage and they was like, "Go on, Angie, you can fly, fly, fly." And me being a bird, I was saying I don't have anywhere to go. I have no one, and I don't have anywhere to go. I don't know what to do. That's what they was hoping I was gonna say. But as soon as they opened that motherfucker up, I flew, and I never looked back. Never go back, cause they'll polish you off. If I go back now, oh my god, I'm good as gone. They will polish your ass off, cause they'll be adamant to prove that I was the problem the whole time. It was her. It was her. It wasn't us. It was her. It wasn't us. It was her. They be adamant on proving to the world you're fucked up. I heard everything from Angie, you're crazy. Angie, you need help. And I used to be like, how the fuck I'm crazy? I need help and all y'all do is run behind me and pick. Run behind me and nitpick, run behind me, bully me, run behind me, harass me, run behind me, stalk me. You coming in the house starting arguments out of nowhere. It be an energy exchange. I be in the house, cook, calm, watching TV. You're coming out like a bat out of hell, arguing. I go from calm, cool, and collective to irate. Then he leave out the house. Calm, cool, and collective. Energy exchange. He needed that energy to go back out in the street and do whatever the fuck he was finna do. He needed me to be upset. He needed me to think I was doing something wrong. He needed me to apologize. They will play so much fucking mind games with you. You will get so addicted to that up, that down, that up, that down, that up, that down, till you think you need that shit. You need it in the back of your mind. You'll be like, I know he's a good person. I know she's a good person. I just want him to get back to that point. But you got to take so much BS in the midst of getting a little bit of niceness till they turn back into that monster. That shit was so low vibrational. I don't know what to do. I woke up every day tired. I woke up every day draining. When I physically woke up, I felt my energy up, pulling, pulling. I was pulling. And as many a times I tried to sit still and meditate and 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 envision what I wanted for that day, I couldn't do it. It was just attack, 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 attack after attack, attack. No matter how I sit and stabilize my energy, you can feel your body like emerging the energy. You just feel some forcing it back at you, bro. Man, yeah, them was some demons. When I say them was some motherfucking demons and some motherfucking witches and some warlocks. I'm telling you. And you would never thought they was, but that's what it was. That's what it was. And I remember one day my mother-in-law, it was the first lady of the church, a first lady of the church that lived on. He he keeps trying to what? He keeps trying. Oh, sorry. It was the first lady of the church. She had gave the first lady of the church some holy water, and they had came back and told me about it. And I'm like, don't she know that's the first lady of the church? She got She can get holy water. She has exposure to holy water by being the first lady of the church. And then they said she came back 2 days later and asked her for the holy water back. I said, yeah, that's some witchcraft shit. Who gives somebody some holy water? And then 2 days later, come and ask for it back. She used to keep a Bible in the hallway. I never looked at it. I didn't want to go buy it. But see, all that shit is a cap. They use all that shit for a cover. They'll use that to deter you and think that they believe in God, they're good people, and the biggest witches, warlocks, and demons walking the face of this earth. All that shit was a mask. All they do is wear masks. And if I knew half of the stuff that I knew now, I don't regret going through that. I don't regret, I wouldn't change it because I believe I was protected in everything that they threw at me. Because in some situations, they tried to put me up under the jailhouse. The way they was working together and collaborating against me, they really wanted to ruin me and they really wanted to end me straight up. Um, all I gotta say is people will know who you are before you come to find out who you are. And they want to keep you from getting to that point to be awakened at the point they'll know they can't fuck with me. They'll know they can't fuck with me. Cause not only am I looking at them, I'm looking through their ass. So they'll know they can't fuck with me. They'll be like, oh shit, man, damn. We was trying to stop her from getting to this point. Now it ain't gonna work. We can't use no side story, man. And you just being stubborn. Come on over here and we can do a kumbaya. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you riding, you riding. You can be my firstborn. If your ass riding, you riding to the court, bro. You ain't no need of dragging me down with your ass. I broke the generational curse, something I should have been did a long time ago. And I'm really looking at if I really want to know if my mother and my father knew. I believe even if my mother and my father knew, I felt like they knew I was protected and they knew I was gonna find out one day and I was gonna be okay. But I felt like they knew and they didn't know how to explain it to me and they felt like I was in love. So I probably wasn't gonna listen to them at all anyway. That I was gonna learn on my own. Like, did y'all know it was gonna be like a shit horror story like that? But the shit they was doing to me, I think my daddy didn't play about me. I think I don't think they would have. I'm telling you, I don't think they would have went as far as they went with me. I think when my father died, I think they said we got her. We got her. What? She ain't going nowhere. She need us. She, we can isolate her. We can isolate her. She ain't got no parental guidance. She ain't got no family. Ain't nobody gonna believe the shit she'll say about us because they looking at the house and the cars and the money and the jewels. They feel like that even if I told somebody about them, they'll be like, man, no, these people can't be that bad type stuff. Like, no, and you exaggerating. And you'll be like, man, maybe maybe they want you to think you're crazy, and they want you to think that when you explain it to some people that you are crazy. Like, ain't no way all this shit was happening, all this. But you got to make it a point not to go back, because that's how they get you, because they'll be like, she was saying all this, but you see she came back, right? So it couldn't have been A, B, and C. You got to make it the point not to go back. And sometimes, if and when you do go back, that hurt you. That's when they'll kill you, because they know that you done stepped into your light. You done stepped into your light, and you recognize the darkness. You recognize the patterns. You recognize the red flags, and it ain't gonna work no more. It's not working. It's not gonna work. Like them people, they were, yeah, they were demons, bro. It's like, what? And they were trying to make sure that I didn't go nowhere. That's what all the stalking and the following was for. Man, is she gonna realize what's going on one day, and is she gonna walk up the street and turn the corner and never come back? That's what all the stalking was about. They was watching me too hard. They did not want this top knot energy to get the fuck away. And when I'm telling you, I didn't even look the same. When I say, and it took me to leave and actually say, what the fuck happened to my skin, bro? What the fuck happened to my hair? My hair used to be all the way down my back. My hairstyle, like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, bro. But they were working their magic, and they was doing their big one, bro. And they were looking at me laughing, like, bitch, you so dumb. You don't even see what we're doing to you. That's what made it entertainment for them. That's what made me entertainment for them. Like, she fun, she got to be slow. She got to be dumb. She got to be crazy, because she don't recognize that this is not right. She's such a good person that she just sticking around. She need us. We can do anything we want to her. We could just take turns. And they were actually taking turns. We're taking turns with the fuckery, taking turns with the foolery. And it was just crazy. Like, it was just crazy. Um, I'm new to your channel. What is the topic? The topic is um, narcissists, energy exchanges, how people will not support you but study you. They will come many me's of you, and when they become many me's of you and take all your energy, they will cause a problem. They will make it an issue. They will try to fight you, backdoor you, and all type of shit. But I'm gonna tell you, even to the point where it was time for me to leave, it's like they set me up to get backdoored, all type of shit. Two, three times. I told both of the stories on here. Like, I think they really didn't want me to leave with all the materialistic shit that I had, because I felt like they thought that there was an investment. And once you invest so much money in somebody, you don't want to lose that investment. So I felt like they thought that we got to put somebody up to take that shit from her, cause she just not finna leave with this shit. She's not finna leave. Ain't no absolutely way she's finna leave with all this shit. There's no way. So it was like two attempts like that, but I was smart enough to recognize what was going on and peep game and say, oh no, oh, oh no, no. To the dude ringing my doorbell, talking about somebody he had it was a dude rang my doorbell. I'll tell the story again. Um I saw somebody close to me go in the house next door to me. Now, in that house next door was a boy on house arrest. Never synced him because he's laid low. He laid low because he was peeping everything that went on and he was planning on doing something. So I saw this person that was real close to me go in. I was sitting on the enclosed back porch out there playing with my dad's cat. And then I had called my baby daddy. I'm like, was that you? And he was like, no, that's so and so. So I peeped that. I said, what is this person going in the house with this dude for? Mind you, they never left me in the house by myself. Never. Somebody was always clocking in and clocking out. Um, while my mother-in-law went to work from like 9 to 4, somebody stayed at the house with me. When she came home, they left out and went to go get something to eat and went outside. So they was actually taking shifts in the house to watch me. This particular day, when I said they was watching me, if I had a rose baby, I never used it. It was brand new in the pack when I got here because I never used it. When I say somebody was always at that house watching me, listening. If I was in the house with them then and I was doing this live, a motherfucker didn't walk past my door 50 times and gave a report. Yeah, she on live. Yeah, she doing YouTube. Yeah, she talking about this. If I watch TV, they'll give a report. Yeah, she ain't no watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Da, da, da. They was on me like that. They reported every fucking thing I did. This particular day, I found that I woke up. Look, I woke up. Lightweight finna grab the rose. Soon as I finna grab it, somebody ring my doorbell. Somebody ring the doorbell, the ring camera doorbell. I'm looking at him and I'm talking to him through the Alexa. I'm like, yeah, who is it? Dude, like, I live next door. Um, I had a Nike bag that was in my car. Somebody walked up and took the Nike bag. Mind you, I told you, dude next door was on house arrest. On house arrest. Now, while I'm talking to him on Alexa and I'm looking at him on the ring door camera, I'm also peeping out the front window. The front in the front window, he been parked in front of my house. It's a girl in the passenger side with a whole bunch of garbage bags. She ruffling a whole bunch of garbage bags. She looking dead up at me, and I'm looking dead at her, but I'm peeking through the blind. I'm peeking through the blinds. I'm not blankly opening the blinds looking down. I'm peeking through it. But she gonna go because she got the garbage bags, ruffling the garbage bags, looking up at me. Dude had on some white jeans, a black and white shirt, and a socks hat. And he moving real, he moving real sketchy. So I say, hold on. Swipe up, I call my next door neighbor because my next door neighbor live next door. She can look down at him and tell me what she see. So I call my next door neighbor. She like, girl, I see dude. He got on A, B, and C, but she say he got a blicky stuck down in the back of his pants. You can't see it, Angie. He got it stuck down in the back of his pants. She said, you better not open your motherfucking door. What's going on? I said, he asking to come up and look at the ring door camera footage. She said, don't open your door. Baby, let me tell you something. If I would have opened that door, whatever that person real close to me, they already told them, Angie got a whole bunch of this. Angie got a whole bunch of that. I'm going to tell you where she got it. Don't let her lie to you. That's what the girl was in the car with, shuffling the garbage bags, cause he was gonna hold it on me make me go upstairs, and she was gonna load that shit up. They didn't think, see, they always thought I was book smart, book smart. They didn't ever think I was street smart, and I had common sense. Dude, first of all, if you do live next door to me, I thought you was on house arrest. Second of all, you say somebody reached in your car and took a Nike bag. Where was old girl at? The same girl that's sitting in your car shuffling empty garbage bags. Third of all, if you say dude was on foot, you wasting a whole bunch of time on my porch ringing my doorbell, asking me, can you look on my cameras like I'm 12 or I'm a snitch? Hit it. I guarantee you, if you hit a couple of blocks, you say they was on foot, right? All you gotta do is bend a couple of blocks, and you been and caught the person. But see, if somebody sent them at me, they sent them at me with a specific set of rules. Angie is nice. Angie will help everybody. The crib nice than the motherfucker, so she probably wanna damn near show you, walk you up here and escort you to see this motherfucker. And the old girl would have been up there filling up garbage bags of my material shit. Yeah. And all you gotta do is give Angie a sob story and pull on her heartstrings. When he say somebody stole my Nike bag, I was supposed to say, "Oh, oh, child, oh, baby." But look, his house in the middle, my house right there, got the same camera, and that house next door to them that owns that building. Why you ain't go over there to the people that's familiar with the building you live at? Because y'all was on assignment. Y'all were on assignment, and y'all thought I was going to fall for it. All I had, and then another thing, ding, 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 ding. This got to be a setup. They would never leave me in the house by myself. I have never been in the house. First time I grabbed a rose, baby, I'm in a rush too. Ding dong, they were on assignment. That's what they left me in the house for, because they didn't want to be in a. It wasn't gonna work with them now. It wasn't gonna work with them now. It wasn't gonna. It was only gonna work because they thought I was there by myself. And this what you say. This what she got. And don't leave there until you get it. Cause I'm telling you, she got it. They was gonna chop that shit down. Chop that shit down. Man, listen. The people that be the closest to you, them be the people in life that's gonna get you. I'm here to tell you, your right hand man, your security, your best friend, it could be your mama, it could be your daddy, it could be your own kids. Them gonna be the ones that's gonna try to hurt you. The ones that when you got stuff, you made sure they was cool too. But it wasn't enough for them. They wanted what you got too. You always looked out for them. That don't be enough. The more you be around somebody, the more they will hate you. The more you will talk to a person every single day, the more resentment and jealousy would creep and rear its ugly head in. The more they will hate you. That's why my motto is Stop talking to these motherfuckers. Cause even if it blossom or if it I don't want to trauma bond with nobody. That's another thing you don't do. Y'all coming together and forming a friendship off of something messed up that happened in y'all life. Y'all coming together and saying, girl, this happened to you, girl, this happened to me too. Let's be best friends. Never join a friendship like that off a trauma bond. The more you will say, that's okay, girl, you ain't got no gas money, you ain't got no car, I'ma come get you. The more you say, girl, you ain't got no clothes, I got about 12 outfits that I don't wear, the more they hate you. They don't like you. They hate you because they were put in a predicament or a situation for you to help them. They didn't want you to see them at their lowest point, at their weakest point like that. People will bite the hand that feeds them, literally. Bite the hand that feeds them. That's why God say, God bless the child that's got their own, and the same person that can feed you can starve your ass. Same person that took you to the 5-course meals, the finest restaurants, they got the chance to start breadcrumbing your ass. Breadcrumbing, 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 breadcrumbing. I could treat you how I want to treat you now. You mine now. You ain't going nowhere. I just know somebody that bragged on me and said Angie ain't going no motherfucker where she got it too good. She ain't got nobody. She done got too comfortable. I done spoiled her. She spoiled rotten. She like it here. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do to her, and she ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, I can do her like that. I can condition my family to treat her like that. I can condition my side chicks, my new baby mamas, my old stains, my new stains, my potential stains to disrespect Angie because she ain't going nowhere and she bait. She bait. They looking at her like, damn, you got her? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got her? I want a piece too. You want what for her? I want a piece of that too. They just don't know they finna get dragged and dug. They getting dragged and dug. See, that was an investment. That was the showpiece. I was the showpiece. I was the one that got put on the shelf, shelved it, discarded. Well, I discarded myself, and they thought I was gonna. When somebody treats you so good and then snatch the red carpet from underneath your feet, they just know you're gonna be crawling back on your hands and knees. Oh my God, I don't know how to get an apartment. Oh my God, I don't know anything about lights, gas, cable. I just don't know. I don't know how to pay a bill. I don't know about credit. I don't know. So they was pretty much saying, oh, she come back. She don't know that girl don't know anything about the real world. She don't know anything about, but see, that's where the fuck you wrong. That's where the fuck you wrong at. Cause see, y'all not only didn't want me to leave, but then y'all want to make sure if I did leave, I didn't leave with none of y'all investments. It would have been laughing. Oh, we took all that shit back from her. We sent somebody to the crib and robbed her, backdoored her. And she was so gullible. They just told her, let me look on your ring doorbell camera. She had no business even opening the door for them. But they gave her a sob story. It's like the dude next door. Here, I stopped talking to him. Yeah, you think it's sweet too. You think it's sweet too. Gotta leave you alone before your mind get to percolating on some scheming shit. He actually let me know one of his schemes. Man next across the hall, he said, "Man, listen, they were making so much noise upstairs. I was gonna come and knock on your door Saturday night and ask you if it was okay to bring my pillow to sleep on your couch." So you think I'm finna let you? I don't even know your first name. I don't know your last name. I just know you're my neighbor. You think I'm finna let you inside my apartment, sleep on my couch? I don't know if you gonna grape me, be touching on my son, cause you know my son got autism. He's oh you think it's sweet. So that was the first messed up thing you said to me. You a man. Man up. Take it. You ain't got no job, bro. You ain't working unless you work from home like me. So you think I'm finna let you come and lay your ass on my couch? You think I trust you enough to be feel comfortable around you and my son? Like, nah, bro. I don't know what you on. Let me leave you alone now before before your mind continue stop percolating and you come up with some real heinous shit. And then it'll be where you bombard me or catch me off guard. You know how somebody just catch you off guard and you're back up against the wall, and sometimes you don't got no other choice but to say, yeah. I felt like one of them scenarios was coming if I would have kept talking to him. He would have came up with something where it was a sure fire way. I couldn't have said no, 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 I'm straight. I don't know you. You think forever? You think I'm just in the business of letting men I don't know come in and sleep on my couch, bro? You're weird. Hell fucking no. You serious? That's weird ass. Be looking through the peephole, coughing and shit. Come out, look, he'll hear my door, he'll start talking loud. I won't even look that way. I'll be like, that motherfucker talking loud because he think it's gonna startle me and I'm gonna look up because he looking through the peephole. I unlock my door all back. So y'all his door all back. That motherfucker yeah, now hawking and coughing. I won't even turn around. I kick the door shut. Once I walk in, I kick it shut. Well, I only have to turn around. Turn around and lock it. I start locking my door too now. Bro, you're weird. I know you be looking through the peephole, cough, bark, gag. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not turning around and giving a moment or a second to that foolery, that flippery, that fuckery. Nah, fuck you want me to stop and say, "Are you okay?" I heard you coughing out here. No, drink some water. Say she pregnant. Girl, yeah, girl. Yeah, girl, I'm pregnant, girl. I'm 17 months, girl. Girl, yeah. Everybody ain't got no. I'm the real body. I'm the body before the BBL. I'm the body. I'm the real body. Real bodies for the win. Y'all not used to seeing untouched, unsurgical bodies. Y'all not seeing the little, the little handles, the little stomach. Everybody don't have washboard abs, sculpted abs. Everybody ain't got ribs taken out. Everybody ain't got no tummy tuck. Everybody ain't got no BBL. I got a real natural body, child, and I want to touch it. Y'all gotta get used to seeing a little bit fupa, or is it fupas, or whatever the fuck it is. Y'all gotta get used to seeing real bodies, okay? I gotta you go back to the normalization that everybody ain't got no BBL. Everybody ain't got no stomach in their back. Everybody ain't got that. For real, for real. Everybody ain't got that. I got two kids. Okay? Everybody ain't got that. Everybody got I got a normal body. I'm the body that they had before the BBL, and they winning their Instagram, winning their Facebook, winning their Twitter, and removed every sign of this body. Think y'all don't know the old body. Y'all know the new body. But hey, let me keep sticking around and reaching them pinnacles. Hey, you know, I might, you know, I might. Everybody ain't got that. I done built my credit up. I don't even need no money. My credit's so good. I can go get it off credit. But do I want to do it? Do BBLs is one of the most life risking surgeries. It is. Tummy tuck. Who want a big ass scar across? They cut you, pull it up, pull it down, and sew it and stitch it. Is either you got a flat stomach, but your navel look deformed. Your navel don't look too copacetic on a lot of them tubby tucks. Cause they didn't had to cut a hole and reposition your belly button. And sometimes it don't even heal. It don't be an outie. It don't be an innie. It just be a hole. Motherfucking belly button is sink back in and absorb back in. It can be a hole. So you gotta outweigh it, baby. I just got a natural body, baby. He go back to school. I'm gonna get in the gym. Another thing, I don't know if I can say this or yeah, baby. I got natural body. I ain't gonna let nobody make me ashamed of my body. Cause what Rihanna say, people be having a lot of everything but her face. It be everything got going on but her face. At least I got a face card. And hey, if you put your mind to do, if I anything I put my mind to do, I can pretty much achieve. So all I gotta do is spend about 3, 4 months in the gym and do a couple of sit ups. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if somebody wants you, they don't care about none of that. They don't care about None of that. As long as I ain't got no stretch marks all everywhere, I ain't got none of that. So I could pretty much mold and scope my body how I want to mold and scope my body. 'Cause I ain't got no stretch marks. Mm-mm. I ain't got none of that. So, and a man don't care. You- A man, at the end of the day, a man don't care. He don't. He'll have a girl with a BBL and cheat on somebody with a body like me. Ain't nobody perfect. Nobody's perfect, Joe. Nobody. And I'm not portraying to be perfect. I'm not gonna hide. I ain't gonna never just sit down in the chair. You ain't gonna see my body. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. And everywhere I go, people are gonna stop. They're gonna stare. Because it's not about what's on the outside. It's really what's on the inside be emulating out that they be looking at. They really see that light. So all the other stuff, it will come later. If I had a bird brain, I mean, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. If I really had the bird mentality, I was with a man that had that runs circles around some of the men that you call sharks or heavies. If I had a bird brain, I'm just speaking, off of general purposes, GP. If I was really a bird back in the day, I would have got all that out of him. I would have been like, man, I want new teeth, man, I want a BBL, man. He would have did anything to make me happy. My mind wasn't focused on no BBLs, no tummy tucks, no teeth, nothing superficial, because I always knew I was beautiful inside and out. I never had low self esteem, low confidence. So I didn't want none of that done. But I could have been had it done years and years and years and years ago. Been had that done. He would be like, yeah, that makes you feel good about yourself. Here, how much it costs? You would have been in the doctor's office. Give her what she want. She want that to give her what she want on everything I love. On everything I love. He was like, that's what you want? You got it. If I was a bird back in the day, he knew he had a good woman. I wasn't worried about none of that. I wasn't on none of that. I always had a beautiful smile. I always had white teeth. I always had a beautiful face. I had long hair now, weight units. So, but tell you, birds back in the day, of course, I told you, I used to ride with my friends. We used to go ride to New York, and they used to get the black market. I ain't never do that because I thought I just knew they was gonna poke me the wrong way, and they was getting poked, hold, stuff, super glue, cotton balls, leaking. Yeah, put plastic in the car. So if I was really a bird back in the day, like they ass, I would have got poking stuff too. Walking around bucket full of silicone. Real. Air 20, I'm talking about they working a job, pumping. I got 2300. I got 2300. They calling the lady like I ain't coming unless it's 5 or 6 of y'all. All the burgers got 2300 waiting on her. We in the hotel room. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, if I was on there, I could have been had that. I ain't thinking. I ain't. I, I never was that type. I never was that type because I never had low self esteem. And I'm telling you, all five of them, they ain't never get nowhere with the BBLs. Period. Where they at? Still in the hood, still struggling, still ran through, still CNAs, still this, still that. None of them met a millionaire. Never met a ball player. Never got a mansion. Never nothing. So they got poked and stuck and jugged and super glued and for what? To walk around stinking. Like that is it had a smell. It had a smell. Don't you know how people be gluing tracks in your hand? That black glue got a smell. The BBL man got a smell. It has, it just smell like some, I don't know. It has a bad smell. Like it has, I can't describe it, but it has a smell, bro. So then it be hard, it be stiff, it be lumpy, it be dented up. Nobody want that. I want all my skin from head to toe be soft, smooth, like a newborn's baby skin, not hard, scaly, scalpy, itchy, rough. All I gotta do is hop in the gym, bro. I'm telling you. Let me get up off here. Let's see her ass got she got insomnia. She'll get to walking and shit. She probably walking back and forth, tap, tap, tapping so my son can get up on that weird shit. No, I ain't got no porcelain bowls, sinks, none of that shit. This is my teeth. Always been, always go back and look at my pictures. I always had white teeth. For dentists don't even have veneers. So why would you get something that they can do for free 99 on themselves and don't do it? It's not good. Then they gotta file your fucking teeth down like shark teeth. Then they be falling out, all type of weird stuff. No, I'm straight. Then them stink. You be having halitosis with them. Everything gotta come with a price. Veneers, veneer breath, BBL, stank. Sorry to offend people. Somebody bought it up. That's my opinion. Okay. I see you with one. I probably still want to touch it. So, yeah. I'm probably the friend that when we get drunk I be wanting. Let me get up out of here. If y'all haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe and turn y'all post notifications on. That way y'all get notified when I make a new video. And until next time, do right and kill everything. Samaje barely take naps now. So when I do vlog, it's probably gonna be around 10:30, 11:30, 12 at night. So let me get in here. Cause I gotta write some stuff down. I gotta do some journaling. But if I go out tomorrow, I'm gonna take y'all with me. But it's supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be hot. It's Tabasco. She out there tomorrow.